Hi Gemini, welcome to your mid-September 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This will not resonate with every Gemini that watches this message. And because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Gemini, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Gemini and cross watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. Let's see what Gemini needs to hear right now about their love life. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone dealing with a Gemini? What is the energy surrounding Gemini at this time in love and romance, Spirit? Tell me about it. Ooh, abundance. Nice. Okay, Gemini. And it says, you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So weirdly, when I was reading the sound bowl, what I heard was gut feeling. And I feel like it felt so strongly in my solar plexus chakra. So I wonder if your solar plexus chakra has gone through some healing, some activation. But I feel, Gemini, that if it's been kind of dry for you, things haven't been moving for you in love and romance, that's all about to change. The letter A is sticking out to me very strongly, first, middle, last initial, as in Alex, as in Allison. Could mean something to someone, does not have to be the case. But I feel, Gemini, that what you want and what you have felt pulled to, what your gut feeling is about a certain situation that I want to clarify feels positive. I do think there's going to be some sort of fulfillment for you guys in September. I do feel you're going to go on a lot more dates, maybe with a specific someone that you've been hoping for, that you've really been wanting for a lot of you guys. But I do feel your love life is kind of going to be activated in a very positive way, moving towards the right direction, what you guys have been working towards. For some of you, it's a specific someone. You've been patient, you've been understanding, you've been giving them their time, their space. And I don't know, something's clearing up in the way for you guys to spend more time together, to grow with one another, and to start building a foundation here that's going to prove stable. All right. So what is the energy surrounding Gemini in love and romance? What does someone want to tell Gemini that they haven't told Gemini, that they've been wanting to, or holding back? What does this person or any energy around Gemini want to say to them? Oof, okay. No other compares to you, Gemini. I'm hearing that Sinead O'Connor song, Nothing Compares to You, an old throwback, but a goodie. I wonder if someone has an accent I'm kind of picking up on, just putting that out there for someone as confirmation. But yeah, Gemini, someone's choosing you. And that doesn't mean like there were other options. I'm not feeling that, but I feel as if you guys were dating, you were talking, they were feeling you out. And I think they're in this situation now where they see such positivity with you that even if there were people in their DMs, they don't feel that connection the way they feel it with you. And so I feel there's going to be a certain focus in spending time with you, Gemini, building something with you, and maybe even offering something to you guys with the abundance card here that's going to show you that journey is really unfolding, that the patience, the perseverance, the time and getting to know this person is really going to pay off. I wonder for some of you guys, because of the work here, this is a coworker or someone you met through your job, met through your business, worked on projects with. Interesting. Let's see what the tarot has to say. And with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Gemini? What are they really hoping is going to unfold between the two of you? What are they afraid is going to happen? Wow. Okay, yeah, Gemini, they're thinking about having a relationship with you. They're thinking about having a partnership with you, taking things further with you for sure. They're really falling in love with you with this Fool card here. They feel like they constantly daydream about you, daydream about what you guys could be, where this could go between the two of you. They talk about you with their family members and friends. They're very excited about this connection that they have with you. And here's the Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, very strong here. It's a lot of fire and earth. Wow. Okay. Okie dokie. They're building up the courage for sure, Gemini, to offer something here to you. And they're really, really afraid that their leap of faith is going to fail. But I really do feel like they think it's more worth it to just try for it, to go for it, to risk it. Because being with you would mean everything to them. And they have a great time with you. You're a lot of fun. You cheer them up. And they see you as a very, very strong person with the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. You could have a lot of fire in your chart, but they do see you as being something fierce. And you definitely are an individual. And so they know maybe for some of you guys, you may be a little bit guarded, especially if there was a breakup that you've been through. I'm hearing 2020, but it could really be through anything, right? That was really hard. So going into this, you are a little bit more cautious, but they want to win you over. And I think they will with the Abundance card here. So bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. Some of you could have Virgo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Virgo. It does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. So yeah, I really do feel like before this person came into your life or before this really hit off, you guys were single for a very long time, focusing on healing yourself. Big time here, I'm seeing a heartbreak that was hard on you, that was difficult to go through, but you made it out stronger, Gemini. And I can see why for some of you, there may be a little bit of barriers because of that, because you've done so much work. You don't want to have it all collapse for someone that may repeat certain karmic patterns. But with the Hermit here, I do feel that maybe it's taken someone some time to come a bit out of their shell to fully trust this. There was someone who didn't want to rush into anything, so they were taking it slow. But I do feel that whoever this is, you or the other person, there was a reason for the slowness of it, even if it wasn't as passionate and as fast and heavy as it could be. Someone didn't want to fall for that again. So, you know, I do feel someone was putting the other person through a test, and not a test of ego or anything like that, but how long are you willing to wait for me? Will you do the work for me? Will you be patient with me? Will you be honest with me? Will you trust? Can I trust you? You know, all these questions that you wanted to take your time in analyzing, observing, and fully taking into consideration before you jumped into anything. And for some of you guys, again, someone's been single for a long, long time, and it's, you know, been a little bit weary. It's been a little bit like, am I ever going to find that person? And then someone showed up in your life, Gemini. And then how they feel about you is the Fool card. Aquarius energy, Aries energy. They feel like, I don't know how to explain this, like almost like a kid again with you. They feel this enjoyment with you. They feel ready to take a leap of faith. They feel ready to start a new chapter, to begin something new with you. They feel the timing's right now. They feel they have nothing to lose and everything to gain from having this connection with you, from moving forward in this with you. Someone's hilarious. You guys make each other laugh. You do a lot of fun things. This someone may be a go-getter. You know, they don't like to sit around, wait for anything to happen. They're definitely the people that like to go hiking, that they like to go to events, museums, concerts. This is a free spirit that someone has fallen in love with, or someone recognizes in the other person. Someone definitely walks their own path. And I wonder if that's in career, or if it's like someone out there had to break certain connections with people in order to live the happiness that they wanted to live. But they feel foolishly in love with you, almost like a crush that they can't stop talking about. Their friends and family members get annoyed at how much they talk about you, Gemini, but they can't help it. And so I feel like with the Fool card here, they're feeling ready to take a chance on something. And it's going to be big, Gemini, with the Fool card here being a major arcana. And what they're thinking about with this chance and this opportunity is the Four of Wands. Aries energy, the 1111 card. I'm smiling because 1111 came up a lot in your monthly reading that I do for you guys. So check out the monthly reading if 1111 means anything to you guys. Your birthday's June 11th, life path 11s. But yeah, they're really thinking of stability, creating a partnership, creating a relationship that they feel like is going to be successful. They feel like it's because you guys understand each other so well, I'm getting, that you would make a good partner. You respect each other's individuality. You respect each other's space. I don't know, for some of you guys, you have a home that they feel very comfortable in. I wonder if they always want to come over to your place. Maybe they have like roommates or living with family members that they just rather go to your place than have you come over to theirs. And they may want to move in with you, Gemini, or there may be discussions about moving in together. For sure, for a lot of you, there's going to be conversations about making a commitment, being exclusive with one another. I don't know, they really do view you and they talk about you as being the perfect match. And you know, it's different than Pentacle energy. With fire energy, with Wands energy, they are excited about this. They're excited about settling down. They're excited about committing to you. They're excited about everything that you guys still can build on to grow with. I think they're going to invite you to some sort of party, to some sort of celebration, maybe a birthday party celebration, a wedding, you know, someone's job celebration party or something like that. They're definitely going to take you and introduce you to people as being their partner, as being their girl, their boy, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, whatever, right? I feel like they want to introduce you to their group now, like the people that they really consider to be their inner group, their best friends, their family. They want to show you off, Gemini, as being that partner. What they like the most about you is the Nine of Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy. Again, like maybe you've revealed some stories about yourself, about what you've been through in life with the cards that you were dealt with. It may not have been easy. Maybe some of you guys had to go through really hard times, or maybe you did recently reveal about a heartbreak, an ex that just kind of devastated you, and they see your story. They see your strength with whatever it is that you've been dealing with in life or has been thrown at you. You always get back up. And for some of you, there's a specific thing you've been through that they're amazed by. They think you have a strong character, you have a strong will. And even when things get tough, you persevere. And you're usually successful at it too. Someone could have recently cut their hair a bit shorter, or is thinking of getting a haircut. But also, Gemini, if you're that free spirit I was kind of picking up on with the Fool card, you are who you are. and you're not going to change who you are to meet other people's needs. And maybe for some of you guys, that was a long journey of discovering yourself and understanding who you are through certain disappointments, through certain heartbreaks, through certain experiences. And maybe that was the solar plexus chakra energy I was feeling very strongly when I was ringing my sound bowl. But now that you know who you are, and maybe some of you are still on the journey, but you're discovering more and more about yourself, you're never going to compromise yourself for someone else again. And they're not looking for you to do that at all. They admire you for your independence, for your strength. And I feel, Gemini, with this Nine of Wands, maybe for some of you guys, you made decisions to cut people out that they find to be very courageous. Not a lot of people couldn't do, right? But yeah, I do feel with the Hermit and now the Nine of Wands, which, by the way, 2 9s. Your birthday could be June 9th, June 19th, May 29th for some of you guys. You could be seeing 999, but they're just, again, no one compares to you because you are someone that has a fighting spirit, a warrior spirit. And I think that with the 9s that are coming up here, it's just like one more step until they have you for them. And that step is coming to make. And I also feel, Gemini, that they know you guard yourself, you protect yourself. And they understand why, but they're looking to put that barrier down. And they do know, for some of you guys, if this is not for you, just bear with me for a second. But for those of you where maybe you do kind of have moments where you need to be by yourself, you need to get your space, they know for the most part it's just to recharge. It's just because you may be an introvert that needs your space to recuperate, right? But yeah, they definitely see you as a spiritual warrior. Someone who's been through so much, but still comes out on top every single time. What they don't like about you is the 7 of Wands. Leo energy. Now, take this as it resonates. It's not going to be for everyone, okay? But for some of you, I'm definitely getting a defensiveness, which they kind of see as being sometimes of a challenge. Or that, they may say the wrong thing and someone may be quick to assume. And once they fully explain themselves, it was nothing to get in a fight over from the beginning. But you're protective. And sometimes that's a good thing with the 9 of Wands, and sometimes they find it to be a challenge. They don't want to fight with you. They don't want you to not trust them. And maybe for some of you guys, they wonder when you put that guard up if it's because you think they're up to no good, or because you're thinking that they're going to hurt you or they're going to betray you, but they want to prove everything else than that. Now, for some of you guys, with the 7 of Wands, I wonder if they find you to be like overly nice to certain people. And I wonder if this is like when you're out somewhere and someone strikes conversation with you and you open yourself to conversation because you're a nice person, they kind of feel like you should cut them out. They may get a little bit jealous. I have to be 100% honest here, Gemini. And they think that you should be someone that just, turns them down automatically because they're with you or something like that. Just for some of you guys. But with the 7 of Wands, I also find a stubbornness that they find to be a challenge. And I also think with the 7 of Wands too, maybe recently there's been a little bit of arguments or fights, and they really don't want to fight with you, especially if that's been recent. They're looking to close that out with you. I think they're looking to explain themselves, but maybe it's been a little bit hard to reach out to you or to get in touch with you for some. And maybe even for others of you, if you were blocking this from fully unfolding because you needed more time. You needed to analyze this person, their intentions. They do find that you've been blocking this for a little bit too long. For some of you, it could just be a little bit, have a temper, and you can have a little bit of a sass. Just putting that out there, but not for everyone. I don't know, for someone, they may fear that, like, or may think that you have to do it all alone, and they just want you to know with the Four of Wands and what they think that they could help you through it. Even if some of you are going through some tough things right now that you haven't been fully open to them with, they want to help you with it. But it's almost as if you've been kind of pushing them away if there has been that situation going on. What they like the most about the connection, Gemini, is the Ace of Pentacles. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, they see this as being very serious. They see you as being someone to take seriously. They can see themselves offering something of worth to you. They want to really, I mean, take that chance in saying, I think we can grow this. I think we can nurture this to something that will eventually become the Ten of Pentacles. But you've sparked their interest in big ways, Gemini. And again, you're that diamond in the rough of the dating world that we go through in the 2020s of this era, especially post-COVID and everything. You're someone that has stuck it out as being someone so worthwhile that they don't want to just stop talking to. They want to keep going. They want to keep investing. And maybe, Gemini, there's something that you gave them that they still keep, on their nightstand, maybe in their wallet, or like, I don't know, they wear it if it's something that they could wear, but they highly cherish the gift that you gave them. For some of you guys, very much so. I'm almost hearing like a promise ring for someone. I don't know if that will resonate, but I'm picking up for someone out there. They'll know it's for you. But you're the most worthwhile person that's come into their life, and they're looking to keep it for sure. But what they don't like about the connection is the Three of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Okay, so for some of you guys, there has been a stressful work situation someone's been going through, that someone's had to work overtime with. Someone's had to put this connection a little bit on the side for a job. And it truly is for that reason, I can tell you. I don't feel like there's any other situation that would be preventing them from fully opening up to this or being proactive in this other than work. Someone may feel like, someone takes too much on. As much as they are a go-getter, as much as they like to forge their own path and their own trails, it's like, I don't know, how can they keep up when there's so much happening in someone's life? They may not feel like a priority sometimes in your life, Gemini, because of everything else that's going on. Or maybe that's how you feel about them, and that's what you don't like about the connection, right? For some of you, if you did meet at work, I think they may feel it's going to be problematic that you guys are dating in the same workforce. How to come out, maybe coworkers would gossip. Especially if it's like a manager-employee type of situation. They may gossip that you only got the job because you guys are romantically involved, stuff like that. And coworkers are definitely talking about it. And I think that's what someone isn't enjoying about this connection at all. But with the Three of Pentacles too, like, I think, again, for whoever's in the situation of someone being a little bit closed off, it's been a little closed off for too long. And they're ready to take the step, but they want compromise. They want someone to make as much effort to work on this as the other person. And the timing hasn't been right, or someone hasn't felt safe to. Until now, maybe, right? And someone maybe with the work that someone's put into this, they're wondering if all the work was worth it. Do they step out? Do they, have they caught your eye the way you've caught theirs? And would you choose them if there were other options? These are questions that kind of run in their head. Do you take them as seriously as they take you? They're still trying to figure you out, kind of, Gemini. And if you're ready for this, they're hoping you're ready for this. Highest hopes, 3 of Swords. Libra energy. Now, this is not a usual position for this card, but for those who definitely went through a heartbreak, and it took a long time for someone to heal from that heartbreak, to move forward in this, like, your heart will be healed in this. And that's what someone's hoping for, is that, you know, this was the reason why the past couldn't never work out, right? And now there's 2 3s here, and 3s came up in Pisces reading as well. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, or if you have Pisces in your chart, check out the Pisces reading and see if there's messages for you there. Your birthday could be June 3rd, June 13th, May 23rd, May 30th. But yeah, I just feel, Pisces, you're really hoping that this is the thing that is going, Gemini, that this is the thing that's going to heal your heart. That this person isn't going to break your heart. This person isn't going to take you down another road of turmoil, and that opening yourself up vulnerably will be proven to reward you. And maybe, Gemini, again, this is what they're hoping for, is that if they're vulnerable and open with you, if they take that leap of faith to express themselves from the heart, it's not going to be the worst case scenario where you're just going to reject them or turn them away. I feel both of you have gone through heartbreak, and I feel you were brought into each other's lives to heal that, to fix that. That's pretty amazing. And if you guys have been in a fight, they want to heal from that. They've been hurting ever since, especially if you haven't written back to them in a couple days, a few hours. It's been putting them a little bit in a torture mode, but they want to make amends with you if there has been a disagreement. Deepest fears is the Star card. Aquarius energy. You know, I always say it with the Star card in my readings, it's a unique energy. It's a unique vibration that no one has met. Like, no one they've ever met has been quite like you. And they're afraid that no one will ever compare to you, Gemini. Compare to this connection. Compare to this love that they have for you. And that if this weren't to work out, they won't find anything as special as this again. As someone as unique as you, as someone that has had such an impact the way you have on them. They're hoping that this chance will work out. And they're afraid that their wish fulfillment would collapse, that it wouldn't turn out to be the case, or that even they've been daydreaming about this but haven't had a realistic perspective about it. And if their daydreams have kind of caught away with them, they're hoping that's not the case. Wow. All right, Gemini. To see the likely outcome of the situation, what's likely to unfold in this connection between the two of you, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you what's likely to unfold, what's likely to happen, and I'm also going to pull oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection, so with whatever happens, you make the best choice for yourself. If you'd like to join me for this extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I really hope that this has resonated with you. It's given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever you're going through in your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.